Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? It's Casual706 here with another Transformers unboxing / review. Today I have Transformers Combiner Wars Lynx. Lynx was in the mail haul for the day, brightened up a pretty crappy day at work. So I broke out the G1 Lynx to kind of compare him to here. Take a look at the packaging real quick. We see a lot of similarities between the G1 version and the toy here automatically. It looks like they're pretty spot on with the same kind of color scheme and the way they worked it out, kind of. So on the front of the box here, we have the artistic depiction of Sky Lynx there, shooting out a laser out of his mouth with his claws. The side, we got the Transformers logo, Transformers Generations logo up in the top. On the side, we have an Autobot logo. And on the back, they're showing him pictured here in his combined Just Alt mode, Sky Rain. And that's going to be with Wheeljack, Hound, Smokescreen, and Trailbreaker. Here we have him in his robot mode. Here's his Alt mode, which is a space shuttle. And in the top left-hand corner, we have a small bio. The bio reads, Lynx often talks about himself as one of the most accomplished Autobot warriors. Now that he has mastered the power of combination, he really has something to brag about. His new combined form, Rain, is a ferocious combiner beast. And Rain does look pretty freaking cool. As we see here, we got an artistic depiction of him. He's got a lion head up there. Alright, so since we talked about the packaging, we're going to go ahead and open this guy up, see what the toy looks like inside. Alright, so upon opening the package, we got the toy out there, as you see, displayed next to the G1 Lynx. Now, most of these guys are coming packaged with little art card thingamadoodles. These are usually coming with the deluxe class figures. On the back here it says Transformers Generations. I don't really keep up with these too funny. I usually just toss them off in a box in case they become valuable later. And of course he's also going to come packaged with his instructions here. Fan that by real quick. Alright, so the instructions are going to show how to turn him into his catbird mode and his alt mode, and on the opposite side it'll show how to turn him into his torso mode for Rain. So there's Rain. Here's the transformation to get him into this torso mode, and that basically sums up the instructions. Alright, so we're going to take a closer look at the figure. It is very similar. See, that tail doesn't pull out anymore, so it just kind of goes, just kind of hangs there, I guess, like that. So it is very similar to the G1 version. We'll flip the wings over here. That'll make it a lot more like it. So like kind of side by side here, we see they keep a little gold pattern going on the side. The head's very similar. The cockpit's a little bit different. This one seems to be longer, I guess. Feet are going to be the same colors, red right here, red behind that. It's pretty similar to the G1 version. So that's what you get. We got the big old Autobot symbols on the wings there, just like on the G1 version. So he is very similar to the G1 version. Alright, so since comparisons are made, this guy also came with the G1 Lynx. Mine seems to be missing a little something to it on the back here. I brought this out because I thought maybe this guy was going to have something similar to it, but apparently they're not doing that in the redo for a Combiner Wars series. So I'm going to go ahead and put the original Lynx off to the side here. We're going to take a look at the other toy. So this one is a little bit different from most of the Combiner Wars toys because he's actually kind of like an animal here. So I'm not really sure what to do articulation wise. Being that this would be his robot mode, so you got articulation at the arms. You can come forward, you can come backwards. There's a swivel joint here on the leg. You can rotate the leg around. Then there's going to be another little ratchet joint here, so you can bend that. So it's kind of like a knee joint, I guess. And then the foot will be able to kind of move around here as well. And the foot will be able to move there. Back leg, you'll be able to go up. You can only get that far because of the little shield chest piece thing for Sky Rain. Knee wise, there's a little ratchet joint here, so you can kind of bend that. His back legs are kind of bent like a cat, if you will. So, and other side is going to be the same scenario. The let's see, flip that back out. Leg, you're not going to be able to go forward past that again because of the little shield. You'll be able to go back with the leg, and there's going to be a knee joint there as well. Alright, so up at the front, be able to rotate that up and rotate it back some. There's also going to be a ratchet joint there that will serve as the elbow for one of the four legs. And then you'll have a little bit of play with the little claw there. Up at the head, there is a swivel joint right here. So if you move stuff around, you can get 360 degrees out of that. There's also a ratchet joint right here, or it looked like it was ratcheted, but I guess it's just a swivel joint. So you can kind of play with neck positioning here. It's double jointed. There's a little joint in here that you can push up as well, and then that will bend. Then up at the head, there's a little bit of play with that. Kind of feels like it's spring loaded or something up here. And of course you'll be able to open the mouth there, because he used to shoot lasers out of his mouth. And looks like that section will flex a bit. And one thing I noticed is that the tail does not pull out as far as it did with the G1 toy. So there's your tail there. You're not going to get it too far out. So that's going to cover articulation. These wings, of course, you can kind of pull them out or flip them up, however you choose to pose him. If you decide to pose it in the beast mode, I guess here. So you can get some pretty cool poses out of him here. And then these arms also swivel, so you can do it like that if you wanted to. So all things considered, it's a pretty good update to the original Sky Lynx. It's a hell of a lot smaller though. This is a Voyager class figure. The original Sky Lynx was way bigger. He's in fact probably 4 or 5 times bigger than this guy. But it's been a long time since we had a Sky Lynx toy, so I was pretty excited to pick this one up. So that's what you're going to get articulation wise and what have you with the beast mode. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get him into his vehicle mode. The vehicle mode is just going to be like a space shuttle carrying a big blue box on the bottom of it, I guess. So to start out, I would assume that we push this little neck thing back in. No, that didn't work so well. That should be the gist, but maybe you gotta, let's see here. Okay. So you would flip that up, but I actually popped mine off. So we're going to put that back in here. We push that all down there. Then the head will snap into place. We'll do that. And make sure the back is up. Alright, now the legs. This should be pretty easy. That, I believe that this is how they want you to do it. Yep. So it's going to be like that. Then these legs, we're just going to, let's see. Ah, I knew that was going to pop out. Alright, so we pop the little legs out here, fold them forward. And then the chest shield is going to flip forward. Ah, that's probably what happens. Alright, shield flips forward. Fuck. Shield flips forward. Arms. Let's see. Ah, okay. Alright, so with the hands, you're going to do like that. Rotate those in there. They should fit snugly around the tiger head. Then I should be able to put this shield back down to close it all up. Alright, then I got to get the head back into place. My head is a little pesky. So there we go. So this is going to be his space shuttle mode. Oh, get that wing up there. Alright, so that's going to be his space shuttle mode. And he's also coming packaged with these little blaster sword things. And the way they had these depicted were these two little tabs down on the bottom. You just stick them. Well, you're supposed to stick them in there. You can display it on the side there, or if you play around with these things, you can indeed get them to go into the holes, and you can display them on the side of the space shuttle just like that. So that's what you get in the shuttle mode with Lynx there. So there's the bottom of the figure. You can see all of the Skyrain chest and the head and whatnot. There's the front of the vehicle. Here's the side, top of the vehicle, and the back. So pretty cool looking vehicle mode. Pretty cool. The only thing different about this and Lynx is that the bottom actually separated on the G1 version and turned into a tiger. But or tiger, lion, whatever the case may be. In this iteration of him, the head for Skyrain is going to be a tiger or lion or whatever the case may be. So that's kind of how they worked around that difference in remaking the toy. Alright, so since we took a look at the robot mode and the space shuttle mode, we're going to go ahead and do the transformation to get him into his torso mode. Alright, so to start off, let's see, to start off with the torso mode, you're going to pull the head back out. First of all, the blue wings are going to flip out here. Then the tail will separate and come down. Alright, then we're going to flip this over. We'll have to open up the chest plate because we got to get these arms back out. We just turn those facing forward here like that. Turn it, turn it. Alright, so since those arms are out, we're going to kind of do like that, I guess. We get them off to the side. Alright, since they're out of the way, we're gonna, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so we're gonna just kind of cock them out a little bit there so we can close the shield back up. These are going to come down. Let's see. Yeah. So we're gonna have them like that. Then we're going to do the same thing with the other leg. We'll bring it down, flip it out here, turn it around that way. Then the hand is going to pull out of there. We're just going to fold it up right beside the leg. Alright, so you can see our connection points here for whatever we choose to put on here is a leg. Those are our two little connection points down at the bottom. Alright, so since we got those in place, the next thing that we are going to do is to get these arms situated. No, okay, there we go. That's the latch for the arm. So we're just going to turn those out here. Then the shoot, how does that work? And it looks like this is going to flip over here. It's going to come down to the front like that. Then we're going to spin the head around, and there's Skyrain's head. Legs are going to the shoulders here. You're going to rotate them around and click them down. Then the little hands tab into the side. You'll have your shoulder joints to put whoever you're going to join for the arms right here. And then on the back wings, you can, we're going to put this back down here too. So that's what you're going to get there as far as the torso mode for Skyrain. Alright, now with the wings, you can play with these since they're on these little hinges here. You can do like that if you wanted to, so that it's not in the way of whatever arms you put on. Or you can kind of flare them off to the side if you want the character to kind of have wings behind it when you display it as a just alt. And then these guys here, we're going to stand it like that for the time being, so you guys can see that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these should join together or something. Yeah, okay. So these will just, the swords or blasters, you can just tab them together like that, and it'll just make one real big sword for Skyrain. And it looks like it'll work either way. So you can do it like that, or you can flip it around and have it the other way around. So that'll just make a big sword for Skyrain. Alright, so that should... Alright, I'm going to pull this up so you can kind of take a little closer look at it here. There's Skyrain. Spin around. Here's the side of the figure. You should have that down though when you're in the combined mode, but I couldn't stand it up, so I kept pulling it to the back. There's the back of the figure. Here's the other side, and we got the front again. Alright, so this is going to conclude my unboxing / review for Transformers Combiner Wars Skyrain. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another Transformer unboxing with me, Casual706. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe my videos. Hit that like button. Hit the like button is to the bottom left hand right underneath the video screen. I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribe or comment or like the video. Let me know what's going on. Alright, so thanks again for the view, guys. Casual706 out.